When it comes to finding premium craftsman deck boxes for your Magic the Gathering, Pokémon, and other collectible card games, there is seldom a wide variety of choices. After all, large corporations with factories overseas aren't exactly going to sit down and offer you handcrafted luxury wooden deck boxes for your collection. That's why finding the right artisan to craft premium custom-made deck boxes, cases, and other storage options is so important. You are looking for someone to design a one-of-a-kind item for your cards for life. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you are willing to spend $500 on a Modern deck, or $1,000 on a Commander deck, or a Highlander deck, or God forbid what some of you spend on Legacy and Vintage decks, I know you're out there, then why on earth would you settle for putting that prized possession in a $5 piece of junk deck box? Let's take a look at what just one of those primo judge foils might pay for as far as protection for your collection is concerned. Custom crafted wooden deck boxes need not just be luxury items. As many Magic the Gathering players know, especially those who collect prized foils, air is our enemy, curling our foils and constantly threatening to damage and wear down all of our cards. XBeau Gaming presents this, the collectible card Humidor, designed to maintain a proper humidity by better regulating the ambient humidity within the box, providing you with the ultimate protection for your cards. So you can store top loaders in here, you can store deck boxes in here, you can put your cube in here, or just a pile of cards. XBeau Gaming will talk to you at great length about how to control the interior humidity within the box, but the easiest, most straightforward way is just through proper use of desiccant packs. Now, if you remember from discussing why foils curl and how to protect them, humidity is the main enemy of foil cards. And so with this, you can actually control the interior humidity, monitor it, and ensure that your foils are getting the utmost care. The brass gauge on the top of the box is actually a hydrometer, and it measures the relative humidity of the inside air of the box. Now, XBeau Gaming will talk all about how to control and monitor that humidity, but I would say that the ideal humidity to keep your foils from curling is between 45 and 55%. And not just for foil protection, this sort of a climate will create positive effects on your really expensive dual lands and other old and valuable cards. The body of the box is made from an aromatic red cedar, with cherry around the rim of the box, and the top is comprised of reclaimed wood. Now, that aromatic red cedar is a staple wood for humidors since the wood has good humidity absorption, pest control, I mean it's been used for thousands of years to protect against insects, and smells amazing. Now, I can already envision what a lot of the comments are going to be. Why not just run down to your local cigar shop and buy your own humidor and just stick your cards in a cigar humidor? Well, before you do that, let me say this. Make sure that that cigar humidor is not made from Spanish cedar. Spanish cedar, while slightly better than American red cedar, has the issue of resins, like tree sap, from the Spanish cedar forming on the box's contents. That is extremely very not good for a Magic player. So please be careful with your wood choices if you're just going to go out and buy a box from some random place and try and do something like this yourself. Wood choice matters, and this purpose-built MTG storage box is using cards as the target product and not tobacco products, so it's constructed with that care in mind. The cherry on the rim is from a hardwood that adds additional strength to the box and allows a firm wood for mounting all the brass hardware to ensure long service life of the hinges and the latch. I never thought I would fall in love with a piece of wood. Now, the top is made from various woods to add a bit more depth to the box. Here, Beau has taken a number of woods, hand-planned them, and glued them together to create this top. There's a natural upward curve to the top when unlatched, but when locked down with the latch, that curve helps to seal the box. As the latch is engaged, the curve of the top will pull down and create an even seal across the whole rim of the box. Take a close look at this from the side with the latch down. There's a perfect seal here. So the benefits are excellent humidity control, plenty of room inside for deck boxes, hard sleeves, any size sleeve, whatever you want. 1-inch thick wood makes the box incredibly resilient. Danish oil finish can be sanded and refinished if the finish happens to get messed up. And best of all is that in-lid hydrometer to measure actual humidity levels in the box. And overall, this design looks amazing with the brass hardware. There's no question that this is an A+. It's more than just design or luxury. It actually has function as well as form. If you're going to spend thousands on a card or on cards, spending money on proper storage to secure your investment is a no-brainer. The price is $499 for a basic design like mine. And for the month of March, you can use this code for 20% off, which, I know I'm an English major, but that's about $100. If you want even more, you can contact XBeau and he can design a Humidor box like this to your configuration. Want it larger, want it smaller, want it with a different setup or shape. That's all available from his custom wood shop. Craftsman Aaron Cain has recently upgraded his wood shop to fully embrace and offer custom wood workings for your cards and cubes. As with Wyrmwood, Cain offers a shop where you can literally just contact him and discuss your needs and have a custom item made to your specifications. Want a design like this, but instead for a 100-card double-sleeve deck or a 75-card single-sleeve deck or something for a 1,000-card long cube? The size and style will determine your price, but here's a few of the plethora of options that Cain can offer. Shown here is a Padlock Yellow Heart windowless deck vault, whose interior has cardinal red flocking. This can hold 100 double-sleeved cards and is made using a process Cain calls Mirage, where 2 species of wood are weaved together around the perimeter of the box. An option such as this will add $50 to the price of the deck vault. Now this is something truly interesting, a red heart, yellow heart, Wenge side-loading deck vault. This box includes blue flocking and an optional divider to separate the tokens and sideboard. This style of the box is pinstriped and is done by laminating different species of wood together prior to the box's construction. This is a very labor-intensive process that creates quite a bit of waste, so the cost can be 2.5 times as much as a standard single species box. Again, any of these can be obtained in whatever size needs you have, but this one on camera holds 80 double-sleeved cards. Here we have a leopard wood holly side-loading dice and deck vault with green flocking. This compact design is top-loading and has a compartment for dice in the bottom. This style box starts in the $55 range. Wow, that's not too bad. And I am grateful that Cain can offer such affordable options for his work. Now, if you want to see something clever, here is the saber. What is this? Made from curly birch, Wenge, the saber is designed to hold your playmat. The one on camera here designed specifically for a 14-inch Magic the Gathering playmat, but again, Cain can custom size it to fit whatever size playmat you have. The saber is for the player who would rather store their mat in a nice wooden box than in a clear plastic tube. It features 4 neodymium magnets that securely hold the box shut. The box is designed to look like a solid piece of wood when closed, and it starts around $50. Now, some people have things like a prized playmat. Maybe it was a top 8 or GP playmat or something they won at game day or whatever. And Cain can create a saber to meet that size. And again, I can't imagine that this needs to be done at this point, but this isn't coming open unless you want it to. And again, I'm trying to grade solely on craftsmanship for this review, but I must note that Cain's prices are much more affordable given the work he is offering. And wow, just look at what he is offering. Refined skill, talent, and design for a box like no other. Aaron Cain's craft is some of my personal favorite, and the skill warrants an A+. The Wyrmwood Gaming Custom Workshop is a resource for gamers that can turn whatever they imagine into a physical wooden crafted accessory. Now, since this is custom creation and design, I can only show off a few variations. These samples are meant to showcase certain aspects and techniques that are available should you commission Wyrmwood to create something custom for you. But keep in mind as we look at these items that there's no limit to what can be created, given that you can afford it. Let's start with something basic. This is a maple Dec Box from Wyrmwood Gaming, the same size and style that I've reviewed previously and given, of course, an A grade too. But here we see it has been engraved with an image. You can have a name, date, saying, or even an image engraved onto any of Wyrmwood's creations. This will run $50 for text and $100 for an image. And they can even commission artists to create images for you. Simple work like custom engravings can be done directly through the site. Here the box is even using a custom wood, maple. In addition to the 16 woods Wyrmwood stocks for their standard items, the custom shop will allow you to work with whatever wood you want, from a local wood that you may have sentiment for to something rare and exotic. Now, you don't have to limit yourself to the standard Dec Box designs that Wyrmwood offers, but as we've said in the past, these are A-quality Dec Boxes. There is no chance whatsoever of the cards coming out because you literally have a leather strap buckling the lid on. But remember, you can contact Wyrmwood and tell them exactly what sort of style or design that you're looking for, so you don't have to settle for just a standard layout, although these are excellent, of course. Here we see one of Wyrmwood's dice vaults in Gabon Ebony utilizing the special Buckeye Burl. The Buckeye Burl is what's giving it that swirling grain and contrasting tones. I think that's just gorgeous. A soft, almost delicate nature and light color, contrasting beautifully with the Gabon Ebony. And again, I want to stress that the size of this vault could be whatever you request of Wyrmwood. From marquetry to inlays of crushed stone and mother of pearl and powdered metals and hand-cut precious metals to liners and stringing and banding, the Wyrmwood Custom Shop offers it all. Here we see inlay in effect with the black walnut tabletop dice tray, where what has been inlaid is walnut burl, with a satinwood cross banding and ebony and maple stringing. And here we see one of the Dungeon Master Hero Vaults in elm burl featuring marquetry of mother of pearl, sand-shaded holly, and Gabon ebony with silver and ebony stringing. When you look at a piece like this, you are seeing the height of hand craftsmanship. The level of detail here is just superb. Truly, you're creating more than a gaming accessory. You're creating a masterpiece, something that's probably going to last longer than you. The sand shading that you see here in particular is a truly remarkable technique. Here we've been seeing their dice vault, dice tray, and Dec Boxes, but Wyrmwood could also create something like a custom cube box, for example, where a 1,000-card cube box would start at $250 in red oak. Just gorgeous. Now, you'll of course need to talk to Wyrmwood about what it is you're looking for to get an accurate price, but most commissions are going to be in the $250 to $500 range, with the most exotic pieces using rare woods and extensive precious metal inlays reaching even several $1,000s. A wholly unique piece crafted by a master artisan is never going to be the cheapest way to create something, but for those with the means, they can offer a truly one-of-a-kind piece to last for generations. Like all of Wyrmwood's offerings, 100% satisfaction is guaranteed for life. Is Wyrmwood one of the pricier options out there? Yes, but you get what you pay for. Based entirely on the craftsmanship of the custom shop, I would say this is excellence incarnate. Intricate work, masterful craftsmanship, and all-around A+ in quality. As with everything we've looked at today, any of these boxes and accessories can be custom built to your specifications. This is some of the finest craftsmanship and products that I have ever seen coming out of these wood shops. And I hope very much that my sharing this craftsmanship with you has been helpful. And this video, like all my videos, has been brought to you because of the kind support of our patron alums over at Patreon. We've got new reward tiers and new goals that we're trying to hit to be able to continue bringing you more and more excellence. If you think that this channel is worth it, then please go on over to patreon.com, follow this link, and see if you might want to make a pledge today.